folks, here she is with much fanfare, the #1 ranked strawweight contender. And there's no debate as to who's the #1 contender in this division. She has earned this title shot, richly deserving. Now, of course, we see what she can do with it.
Yes, she's earned it. I mean, she's taken the long route. Nothing's been given to her. And she said that she would not change anything. She wanted to make sure that she was prepared to not only get here, but become the champion of the world. She believes that her skills are ready. She believes that her mind's ready, body's ready. She's ready to go in fields. And by the end of the night, she will be the world champion.
Perhaps the biggest issue is just that the champion she is facing is otherworldly, has been on a serious run, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the sport. She'll try to dethrone her here tonight. ZHANG WEILI has graced the octagon. This time, she'd like to leave with the gold. Folks, here we go, the UFC strawweight champion, and some would argue the best pound-for-pound women's mixed martial arts athlete in the world today. All of that being said, the magnitude of this challenge and this challenger is not lost on the incoming.
No, it's not lost on her. She recognizes what's in front of her. She knows that this is going to be a tough fight. But she assured us that she has not left any stone unturned. She has trained hard. She has been thorough. She has been diligent. She has done everything to ensure that she keeps her belt at the end of the night.
And she's not cocky, right? It's a confidence, there's an underlying humility, and it's a mental fortitude that candidly not a lot of fighters have. She's got it in spades, and we'll see if she can remain the hunted with a successful defense tonight. Namajunas. She has graced the octagon. That means we are set for our main event of the evening. And now our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, ZHANG WEILI. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Namajunas.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. How about the crowd pop as Thug Rose Namajunas got back on the proving ground tonight? She'll try to make it 3 head-to-head wins over ZHANG WEILI. Sort of rare when you have 2-0 in the trilogy to have this fight materialize, but ZHANG WEILI has been so good of late, she's actually a slight favorite tonight.
It's because ZHANG WEILI keeps winning. Every time she is matched up with someone else, she gets the job done. But how does she get the job done against Rose Namajunas? In the second fight, we saw ZHANG WEILI use wrestling early but get taken down late. ZHANG WEILI, if she wants to win, needs to use that wrestling early but be more comfortable on the feet. I understand Rose knocked her out once, but that isn't something that you expect multiple times. And for Namajunas, she's got to continue to mix things up, use her championship level experience to carry her to victory once again.
Oh, how is she standing? Brutal knee to the body. All right, early round action here, and ZHANG WEILI not wasting any time finding a home for that right hand.
A beautiful right hand. You know, we saw this in the Jessica Andrade fight, her title-winning performance, where she overwhelmed her with that shot that put her out. ZHANG WEILI is a tremendous athlete, and when she explodes into this punch, she is as good as they come.
Back and forth we go. Useful strike there. The hook is clean. Looked like she landed a punch to the head there in the clinch.
Another punch to the head.
Crazy numbers round one. One of her coaches, the captain, Eric Albanas. Fire there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, if you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
She is reading things pretty well defensively as she's able to dodge that strike on the ground.
She's got her eyes open, and she's very aware of everything coming in her direction.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Zhang. Setting up a sub here. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Namajunas gets stung by that leg kick. Man, does she throw these hands seamless. What a shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon. Still.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive head kick.
20 seconds left. Beautiful. Namajunas is now dealing with a cheek cut. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of there.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end the fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
All right, 5 minutes down. Here we go with the start of round two. Rose Namajunas and Weili Zhang. Well, and she did not miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she's standing.
Oh! Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out this time.
Well, we haven't really seen her famed jiu-jitsu game just yet, but of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and she has realized a ton of success with her striking here tonight.
Every day, you have to get better. 1%, they say, as an athlete. She has shown that she got better every single day in her training camp, because we don't see her chasing takedowns as desperately as we normally see. She is comfortable in the stand-up, and she is winning these striking exchanges.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. Zhang's in half guard.
Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up.
Well, if you're watching her compete for the first time, you're wondering if the commentators know what they're talking about. We told you all about her ground game, her BJJ credentials, and yet not a single takedown attempt this fight.
Not one attempt. You know, you can tell me a lot of things in the build to a fight, but if you'd have told me she would not have attempted a takedown, I would have called you a liar right to your face. But to this point, she has not even level changed. She is fighting a different type of fight tonight, one that we have not seen from her in the octagon before.
Oh, she tagged her there. Great combination. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right.
Able to check that kick as well. Well, she better not be too dismissive of this calf kick because I see some visible bruising now.
Well, the first one doesn't bother you, but then before you know it, all of a sudden you can barely walk. She needs to start checking right now.
Straight punch by her there, DC. opponent may be seeing stars in this position.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that kill shot that's going to finish the night.
10 minutes in the can. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like it's on the bridge of the nose. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for her here moving forward. Looks like he'll close it up now. All right, so there's the end of the round. She didn't force the finish after getting that knockdown with the head kick, but was very close to getting the job done there for good in that round.
She's so patient. She's never going to overextend herself. She's never going to rush. She's never going to force anything. She will always stay exactly in her pocket. She will stay exactly in her rhythm. She believes that eventually the finish will come.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Oh, man, head kick lands.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to get the inside leg kick. She rounds her opponent now. Could be the beginning of the end, champ.
She hurt her very badly with that big leg kick.
Oh, right hand lands again for ZHANG WEILI.
She's hurt real bad.
Beautiful knee. Well, she's able to get up, but she is officially on wobbly legs.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both... Ooh. She's getting up, yep.
Gotta think she's gonna go hard in the paint and go for a finish here. I'm just not sure why she is backing off the pedal a little bit.
I don't know why she isn't committing herself to finishing this fight. She has done a great job of setting up the attacks that hurt her opponent. She just not has been able to put her out completely. I want to see what she will change to ultimately end the night.
He's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
2 minutes now to go. Oh, she might be able to get her out of there now. And that'll do it. Rose Namajunas finishes the job.
Wow, she got that respect, and then she capitalized on it. Holy smokes.
So how about it, folks? A huge result for her. She gets the TKO here tonight, and this is a celebration that you can be sure is going to continue deep into the night.
What is she expected? She expected to finish this fight. That's exactly what she did. The party's going to be off the hook because she has planned for it all week. What a phenomenal performance by this young lady.
All right, let's get it inside to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world.